come on in. Tonight on Orange County Choppers.
We're a Scotch whiskey company. I want you to build me the offspring of a tractor and a chopper.
Awesome.
Do you think you could put flamethrowers in those exhausts?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, man.
These are going to be cut like this.
Had a good start. Evan's building the fenders from scratch, and I got to admit, the guy's good.
Now that I'm not in charge of anything, this is a huge stress relief, and I can just have some fun with the guys.
I like the idea of doing something a little different.
Is that what he wants you to do?
Probably not. 11 years I've been here working for you. You don't trust me to make a stupid set of handlebars.
That's not the point. When you do something like that, you're disrespecting me, and that's not okay.
Hey, Paul Sr. This is Gregor from Ardbeg. He's
Hey, Paul.
with the company
What's
we
up,
talked
Greg?
about.
Nice to meet you.
Gregor's here to talk about what he wants us to build.
Yeah, so we're a Scotch whiskey company, and we've got a lot of fans in the United States, and we want to build a chopper, a three-wheel chopper, and we want to take it on a tour of all the states across the US.
Awesome.
You want a trike?
Yeah.
They're planning on taking this trike on tour in less than a month. We don't usually do trikes in that amount of time because it's a complicated build, and it's going to take every second to get this thing done.
I don't want you to build a tractor, and I don't want you to build me a chopper. I want you to build me the offspring of a tractor and a chopper.
Nice. So we could incorporate some styling cues from like maybe an older tractor or something like that.
Great idea, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's basically you want a trike that you can go mudding with.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer.
Even though I'm no longer the creative director and I'm just a fabricator now, Senior still wants me to meet with the client just so I can hear exactly what they want firsthand.
Put some mutters on it.
Yeah,
You
great.
down for some enduro action?
Big knobby tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going to pull stuff with it?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Put a hitch on it.
Yeah.
I like the concept. It's different, which is
I've never
cool.
seen it, you know, and stylized off a tractor. I mean, I'm from a farm in Illinois. He's from a farm in Denver. You have the Scottish cows.
I do.
This is set.
I like drinking scotch.
What a perfect fit.
We'll make it happen. What proof is this?
This is 82 proof.
82, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Bold.
Yeah, she's got some bite to her.
So it's a good breakfast whiskey.
There's nothing like just sipping on a little scotch to get the creative juices flowing. So let's just sketch something out here.
Yeah, the more of the pieces of the bottle design we can incorporate, the better. Maybe put the logo on there.
Established 1815. What's going on with this dog?
Shorty is the mascot of the distillery. So maybe we should look at some way of ensuring that Shorty could ride in this.
Absolutely. The old tractors, they had the little
Oh,
flappers,
yeah.
you know, over the exhaust.
Yeah, I like your thinking.
Okay. Then we can kind of give a quick tribute to the hot rod, the 5-spoke.
Yeah, that would look great.
Trikes, we usually do floorboards,
Okay.
and this would be chrome.
Yeah.
Chrome front end. We could rock the mechanical look, you know, with the Springer front end type thing going on.
Oh, yeah, that would look good.
And then we'll put the big old exhaust coming up here.
Do you think you could put flamethrowers in those exhausts?
Yeah, flamethrower. Shows up with scotch and wants flamethrowers. Beautiful.
We should maybe put some scotch in the gas tank.
Absolutely. You know what? When this bike's all set to go, I will guarantee some goes in the gas tank.
Cool.
Dude, these look good on my truck, man. Right?
All right, I got a picture. What do we got here?
After talking to Gregor, there's a lot of detail in this.
I think one of the biggest challenges that's going to be on the Ardbeg Trike is the rear drivetrain setup and getting all that to line up with each other, everything to work right, to work off of our motor setup and transmission setup.
This is Shorty, okay? That's their mascot, okay? So we got to incorporate him into the bike. So if anyone has any ideas, throw them out there.
I think the answer to all our questions is right at the bottom of that bottle.
Put the frame up there, get the wheels, and get going.
Nice motor. Oh, wow, dude, that's cool. Here, how about this?
I'm not going to push you into the bolt bin.
Now that I'm not in charge of anything, I gotta admit, this is a huge stress relief, and I can just have some fun with the guys.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, you just bit your lip.
Oh, you all right?
Here, need help? Yeah. Here, we'll just stand you up. We'll stand you up.
Stand up. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All bleeding stops eventually. Hey, what do you think about this, Paul Sr.? Is that sweet or what? Made up some bungs.
Christian told me he did that. What are you taking all the credit for? As usual.
Christian and I are working on this together.
Right.
Me and Evan are like a team.
Evan's like your brother, isn't he? From a different mother?
No, my brother would kick his ass, dude.
That's not really saying much.
I noticed that Senior has a new door. It's been there for a couple days.
That's a couple days too long.
Dude,
Yeah, I don't know why it's still standing, to be
dude,
honest
you
with
gotta blast through it with the bike, man.
Should I?
Laid one out.
I think Phil's got his dirt. I saw his dirt bike in the back of his truck. It's kind of a running joke around here that Senior's doors are constantly getting destroyed.
That was a shotgun blast, baby.
Those things are coming right down if I blow through the door.
Done.
You know, he's hung like all nice new pictures on the wall. When you're pranking Senior, you can't just half-ass it, because he's not that kind of guy. The more carnage, the better. I'll go get the dirt bike.
You are gonna need some kind of traction here. You want to put these mats down?
Yeah, I'm going to get the bike. Let's go get your dirt bike. Bike's ready to roll. We just gotta wait for the right moment when he's over like at his board or something like that.
No, he's going, he's going.
Hey, come on in.
Hey, what are you doing for lunch?
You hit that couch, holy it's like 90 miles an hour.
Could have been worse, dude. I'm all right.
Let me see your leg. Oh, that's a knot. You should put ice in there.
I think this ranks pretty high on pranks we've played on Senior. For me, personally, on injury and pain. All right.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
I get the door for you.
I gotta hand it to Christian. The bar has officially been raised.
When you're sitting on it there, like where's it? Where are your hands at?
Ape hangers.
Now we're talking, dude.
I have a set right there.
Oh my God, you don't get much more comfortable than that.
Plus, it looks aggressive. Easy with those bars, dude.
Oh,
It's the man.
me personally, I like the idea of doing something a little different.
There's no sense building other bars if you're only going to build the same thing that you're building.
Come on, Rick. Where would you start coping, marking these?
I'd start by building another set of bars.
He wants to use these.
He wants to use those specific set.
Yeah. Did you make these on the mandrel, or would you make them on this?
I'd make them on this one. But is that what he wants you to do?
Probably not. We have bars here that we've made in the past that we keep in stock, and they would work fine, but I wanted to make something a little more custom. I wanted to be particular to this bike, you know, made by my hands. So I took it upon myself to just grab some stock and start just bending up a new set of bars.
Now run it to 80. Be this way.
Now it's gonna be wider.
We can measure off of that one.
Dude, that's so much better.
New handlebars.
Yeah?
I don't want to use those bars. I want to use these bars. When I say something, don't anybody change it. If I say that that's the bars we're using,
Yeah.
that's the bars we're using. Don't anybody ever change it without me giving the okay. I don't get it.
Okay.
All right? Put them on there.
I just wanted to make this bike better, and I thought Senior would want to do the same thing.
I don't get it, dude.
I don't either, dude. You put these on 100 different bikes, man.
It's true. So what do you think about this for a fender? That look good.
Done. Welded on.
Dude, it's a spoiler.
Dude, that is pretty cool, man.
Like those dirt track cars.
What do you think, Rick?
Yeah,
Top
man.
fuel.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna shrink here, so it'll cup the whole thing down. One of my tasks on this bike is to build the rear fenders, which are supposed to replicate tractor fenders. One of the obstacles is clearance for mud or rocks or gravel or anything that needs to pass through these fenders. It needs to have plenty of room to go through.
Oh, look at you, man.
These are gonna be cut like this.
Had a good start. Evan's building the fenders from scratch, and I got to admit, the guy's good.
I only have to make one flat piece with a little bit of a beveled edge to it. Just 1, 2, 3, 5/16 bolts. Now that I've made the fenders, we need to figure out exactly how to mount them. There's two big steel bungs that come off of here.
Those are off those bars.
Yeah.
That's what they mount to. Just remember that exhaust, though.
Yeah, I mean, I can do this one up here and this one back here, so there's still room for it to come up the center. It's gonna be weird joining it into that flat. See, like, this is where it'll land. Christian, Rick, and I are trying to figure out where to mount the base plates for the fender supports.
He's got them coming off of this housing, which he can't do. He's got them just like coming off right here.
Right.
Even though we're following the design, things don't always work out the way we need them to. There are some things that we just need to figure out and change on the fly.
What are these two holes here?
You know what? These are threaded. You might be able to even do that. What if
They're nice and clean, man.
Right?
And then your exhaust would go, like, right in here.
I got to give it to the kid. I never would have thought to use them holes to mount the fenders. So you'd have to come out, boom. If you could bend them all the same, just do whatever it would be.
There you go. Since we're gonna be mounting the fender to the axle hub, we have to bend the supports.
Devin knows what he wants to do, so he's going to start working on the pipe bender.
Hey, Christian, can you help me out real quick, dude? This is a different machine than I'm used to, so I had to ask for some help. So I know it starts here. All right,
That's where the bend starts. You don't want this to go past that, because it'll pop its way out of there, you know what I mean? Are you just going to guess on what bend? Okay. You probably did pretty good there, dude, actually.
Look at that, dude, like a glove.
Holy
Dude, it couldn't get any better than that right there.
no, that's so solid.
Money. Beginner's luck, dude. First time I ever used the bender, and all my copes are in line, too.
Now let's see you do that again.
Yeah.
Right? At least one more time.
These will work on all four.
You must have spaced that like perfectly centered or something by accident.
Those. Yeah, most things I do are pretty good.
Start pumping them out, man.
You know, I'm glad I kept the kid around because now he can focus on what he does best. He's really a damn good fabricator.
Voila! Hot licks that you can toss. It's got its own flame control module and push button switch.
We want to have flamethrowers on here. There'll be an extra spark plug in the exhaust. You'll dump raw fuel into the exhaust, and it'll throw spark to the spark plug and it'll shoot fire out the back.
Got to be on the left side, because you need your hand on the throttle.
Okay.
Plan on putting a wheelie bar on here. It would look so cool to have one on there.
A wheelie bar?
Yeah, and you're probably gonna need it, really.
You think so?
You know, the wheelie bar wasn't in the original design, but you can't do this kind of trike without one. Plus, I think the client's gonna love it. Seriously, we go out and ride this thing. What are you gonna try
Oh,
doing?
I'm going to try a wheelie,
You know,
absolutely.
damn straight, you're gonna try to get the front end off the ground.
The fronts,
Those act as blinkers as well, right?
yeah, front, those are done. Those are finished welded and everything.
Bar's done. Tank's just about done.
What's up, boss? What's up, boss, man?
Oh, man.
What's everybody doing?
Ooh,
Other than nothing.
Contemplating what we're gonna do here.
Meaning?
Visualizing.
Visualizing. We talked about doing a wheelie bar deal.
Who's we?
Christian, myself, a little bit, the other day.
I don't recall saying anything about
Hey,
no
it's
wheelie
everybody.
bar.
You didn't want to do a lot with the handlebars, so we went your route there. So we thought we'd do something cool on the back end.
To make a change like that's one thing. To put a wheelie bar on here, that's a totally different situation. We have a design. All of a sudden, these guys are going off on their own and changing things. I don't get it.
What do you want to do with the wheelie bar? Because we want to do one.
I'm not doing it. Now, when I came out here, you were with the handlebars yesterday, right? And then me and you had a conversation. We were going to use those handlebars, and yet I came out here and you were with the other handlebars.
Well, what the you want from me, dude? I mean, 11 years I've been here working for you. You don't trust me to make a stupid set of handlebars.
That's not the point. It's about respect. I respect everything that you do, okay? When you do something like that, you're disrespecting me. And that's not okay. If you want respect out of me, then you have to respect me.
That went well, huh? It's hard to keep my mind on making this belly pan after, you know, being pissed off with Senior. You know, you're sitting here trying to do a good job, and someone comes out and just shuts your idea down right away, and it's like, why? It's just hard, man.
So what's the problem?
I don't know. You're the sheet metal guy. What is my problem? I could probably make a straight shot right here.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I've been here for about 11 years now, working for the guy, and he's treating me like a guy who's been here a week. Yes, he's the boss, but sometimes no, you know, isn't good enough. You know, sometimes you want an explanation. It's not something you really get used to, but you gotta look past it, you gotta move forward. That'll work. Okay.
The whole wheelie bar situation. Are we gonna bring it back up to him again or no?
So we'll just wait. We'll give him a little bit of time to relax. And that's all we do is just, you know how it's going. You make things that it's his idea and that it's a really good idea.
All right.
And he's for it. Evan and Christian are taking the brunt of everything, but you just can't take it personally. You just got to feel it out. You just got to know when to approach the old man. Just got to work him. You got to wait till he's relaxed and calm and doesn't have anything else on his mind. Working with Paul, you just know when to leave things lay and when to bring it back up and just really how to work him.
Dude, so you're like a senior whisperer, huh? You know his ins and outs.
I think it's just after working with him for this long, you just know when to go for things and when not to. Are you helping out here? Hanging out?
For a while, a little bit.
All right. Do you want to, we still want to do that?
What?
Well, you said about doing the bar.
The wheelie bar? I said about it?
Do you want to make it out like 1 inch?
How long is it going to take you to do a wheelie bar?
What are you doing it? I mean, within a day.
I need a time. If it's going to take too long, I can't do it.
I mean, we're not going to get crazy with it. We're going to run just 2 Heim joints, cross it down.
I'll give you 2.5 hours.
Oh.
I think they think that they're working me, but I'm on to them. Truthfully, I do like the wheelie bar, but in the end, I'm going to make sure the bike is the way that I want it. Let them do like a bar joist. Let them do the X's and let it taper in like a regular.
Make it out of tube? Isn't tubing stronger?
Shut your hole, because I'm not even supposed to do this. I give you an opportunity to do this, and you're up already. So shut your mouth. I'm dealing with him, and that's it.
Clearly, I have a few things to learn from Rick on how to work with Senior.
So basically, we got our way. We're building wheelie bars. Go figure.
Now, see, cool, that worked out just fine with the old man.
It was like it was never even an issue.
You just kind of made it seem like his idea, and then even compromised on it. We'll just flow jet it out. We'll make it beefy enough, and he was down for doing that.
Cool.
That's awesome, man.
Nice, man. It's gonna look awesome. Are they heavy enough, you think, or?
They don't weigh a lot.
This is 1/2 inch. This thing will just be doing a wheelie when it's sitting still.
Nah, that's killer, man. One of the things that Jason wanted to do with the seat was just to have it mounted on a mono spring, a single leaf, and just really totally support the seat pan itself. We just got a piece of 5160 spring steel and just heated it up so we could put a curl into it.
Christian,
Yeah.
you want a minute?
Oh, God. Hey, man.
What's up? I just want to talk a little bit about the handlebar situation.
Since I've been here this long and, like, you know, did you not trust me? Like, I'm not Evan.
Don't think it's not me trusting you. You know, we got a lot of bikes to build, and if people defer from what we're doing, I need to kind of put a stop to that because it just screws with our production.
Mm-hmm.
You know, moving forward, we have to have good communication so that kind of stuff doesn't happen. And I think things will be good, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. We have so many guys in here who are just, like, passionate about what we do and opinions and styles and flavors, you know, so.
But that's why I have to intervene. It's just the way it is.
I get it.
Okay.
I've been here long enough.
Christian, he's a pretty respectful guy, but in a situation like that, he's not giving me the respect that I deserve. But I think that we're more like a family. I just think that's part of the passion, and these guys love their job. Cool.
Good.
Go back to work.
Want to hug it out?
No.
You sure?
Positive.
Come on, man. It's been 11 years. Give me a hug, dude. Thanks, boss.
Yeah.
Hey, Gregor, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, real good.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah.
I dropped by. I thought I'd come and see how the bike was doing.
So out of the blue, Gregor shows up, and I know the guys are in the middle of mocking his trike up, and I was kind of hesitant on should I take him out to the lift, should I not? I mean, what do I do?
You don't even know what a wheelie bar is.
Hey, what's
Got
up, bud?
Gregor with me.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
We never show a client a bike before it's done. It's hard to look at a bike before it's finished. This could be bad.
And what's the big thing that's sticking out the back?
Got yourself a wheelie bar back there. What's up, boys? Got Gregor with me.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up, man? Showing a customer their bike before it's done, that's just a bad idea.
What's the big thing that's sticking out the back?
Got yourself a wheelie bar back there.
So you can ride wheelies with it.
Really?
Yeah.
It just bolts on and bolts off, you know?
Yeah.
It will go up in the air.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
There was a moment there where I thought, damn, he don't like it. You know, but he did come around.
We've got the bigger bars, the meatier tire,
Look at the exhaust. They look amazing.
and even the fender struts.
Yeah.
See how it's all tubular and coming out? It's stronger and just better. It's awesome.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
You want to show them the gas tank?
We're going to show him everything.
Good for you, Rick.
Right.
Good for you.
Here's some surprises.
Yes, yes, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, are you going to go that heavy of a cap?
Am I going to hollow out the inside so it's going to be like a...
I mean, if his counterweight's big
What do
enough.
you mean hollow out the inside?
I got to engrave the dog on the inside, Shorty, so that when it opens up, you see Shorty. Throughout Ardbeg's packaging and marketing, they have this dog, Shorty. And Shorty usually hides in the packaging. He's not on the outside of the box, but if you open the flap, there's Shorty. So we tried to keep true to that rather than be invisible throughout the bike.
That's his face. That is the pocketing. All right. Let's start and go overnight.
The mini mill uses a milling type cutter to cut the steel away in an XYZ axis to whatever pattern we design.
Excellent.
All right. Man, that's really uncomfortable.
Yeah?
There's a few things we need to take into consideration before we build the seat. If the spring isn't mounted correctly, it could break the mount, it could bend, it just wouldn't work properly.
It actually works.
I'll tell you what, man, seating position is like perfect.
Okay, so now we have everything done on this, right? As far as all the parts, as far as everything that we needed to do. Floorboards, we chroming those?
Chrome.
Handlebars are chrome, floorboards are chrome, seats chrome, pipes are chrome, oil bags chrome, front end's chrome, everything's chrome.
Okay, cool. Very good.
Nice.
Take her down.
Sweet.
Okay.
That's it.
just love pranking Phil around the shop. Phil's just a really good dude, but man, he's an easy target.
Tight.
One more.
What time does he take a dump?
He's like 1:30
like
Phil.
clockwork, ain't he?
Yeah, his stomach is clockwork.
You know what? Who's got a GoPro?
Squeaker's got one in the back.
Go get the GoPro. We'll put it in there.
I'll go get it.
Watch the static.
Yeah.
Should be good. Recording? Yep, you're good. Good. This is gonna scare the out of Phil, literally. You think so?
No, put it up here.
Like this?
Yeah, good.
All right, it's recording, so we're good to go.
Where is Phil?
Where's 1:30 Phil?
Yeah, it's your ranch.
There goes Phil, dude.
Christian, I got everything right here. Let's give him a minute, get his drawers down.
Are we gonna strap the door shut?
Oh.
You're not using a fuse, are you?
No, we got that.
Come on, come on, come on.
It is.
Oh my God.
Hey!
Can't take a crap in peace?
Phil comes out, he's got his drawers are half down, his zipper's undone. I mean, I felt bad for a second. Just a little second.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. I don't have no time to do stuff. The Ardbeg paint job uses a unique process called gold leaf. Gold leafing is taking a very thin foil of actual gold, cutting it into the shapes of your graphics on your paint job, and then gluing it down to the substrate, laying a clear coat of paint over it. Beautiful finish. All right, Johnny, let's see how this seat came out. Nice. Nice. Wow. Look at that. Grab me a towel. Wipe some of that coolant off of there.
That is a nice seat. Really smooth, too.
Basically, this seat, the first step is going to be to create the bottom side, which will incorporate the mount. We'll flip it over, bolt it to a fixture, and then create that nice cradling area where you're going to sit in the middle of the Ardbeg A. It's going to be the centerpiece, really, the big shiny spot on the bike.
Do we know what kind of parts we got here? I think the frame's
done.
It is done. We're going to be doing the assembly of the Ardbeg bike. It's just something very unique. It's a lot of different components, a lot of different styles, and it's going to come out really badass.
All right, let's rock and roll.
There it is.
We got chrome in.
Sweet. We got chrome. That's pretty cool. It's legitimately a box in a box.
Where are we with this bike, dude?
We got all the chrome?
We could do the whole rear section?
Yes.
When you're dealing with such an intricate rear end like that, where there's so many parts and some of them are kind of small and tricky, and they're all painted and nice and chrome and you can't scratch them, it's almost like you got to be like a mechanical surgeon.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Brakes on.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So far, you know, everything's looking really good. We got a lot of chrome on it. The gas tank's on, and the frame's coming together.
I'm going to go get the fenders.
So it's a bolt, fender, then the chrome plate.
Center?
Yeah, get the center one.
Round and round. Right on. A lot of chrome, huh?
The paint's awesome.
You know what? We never used this kind of color before.
We got the flame kit and the exhaust, man.
I can't wait to see that work, man.
Let's do that. Let's get Jim and Jason over here and start it up. You want to dim the lights?
Are we ready to fire it up?
Be the best thing I ever said.
Wait a second. We're going to run it on Ardbeg. You ready for this?
Yeah, she's thirsty.
This actually increases performance. I know this sounds crazy, but you can actually run a bike on Scotch.
Man, that stuff's strong. Pouring whiskey in the tank should be just fine. It's flammable.
All right, you ready? Okay. He's on.
I need gas.
There's plenty of gas in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have another issue then.
Don't think it clogged?
I don't know. I see why it's not getting fuel. I don't think it's the whiskey, dude. Yeah, I can smell the whiskey backfiring.
Nice going, Jason.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I need gas.
There's plenty of gas in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to drain it.
Pouring whiskey in the tank didn't really work out so well for us. I mean, if it was a little bit, it would have been just fine. It's flammable. But I think Jason overdid it a little bit. You know, he had like half a freaking tank in there.
In your tank, all the whiskey went to the bottom.
Whiskey probably weighs more,
Yeah.
and that's what it's pulling up.
Turns out these V-twin motors don't really like Scotch as much as I do.
See how long it takes to separate. Look at that.
Oh my God, that was instant. Right to the bottom.
Look at it. Oh, man.
That is cool.
Looking back on it, I feel really guilty for wasting all that good Scotch.
That's good, man.
All right, you guys want to try this again?
One more time.
All right, we're on reserve.
There it is.
That was awesome.
Cool beans.
Hell yeah.
Nice looking bike, dude.
Awesome job on this.
Take her down the road.
Right?
Use the wheelie bar.
Oh my God.
Machine gun,
This
dude.
thing is terrible.
As I'm riding the bike, I noticed it's just not taking any throttle. There's no throttle response at all.
Feels cool though. Yeah.
Oh, I was about to.
That's obviously running terribly.
Christian was trying to get some wheelies out of her, and it seemed like every time he really got on the gas, it was bogging down and stalling out on him.
You can't even ride it, dude.
No.
I think it's this.
Does all the power run through that?
Power for the coil runs through that.
When you hit that button to ignite the exhaust pipes, it does cut out the motorcycle's ignition system.
I mean, I could eliminate it in the headlight.
Right.
Try it.
You can try it.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
It's possible that switch is bad. Almost like the ignition coil's bad. Pop the headlight out just to double and triple check my wiring. I'm kind of speculating maybe something wrong with the ignition system.
It'd be interesting to see if that actually does it.
All that turned out to be okay. So we're gonna need to look even further than this. It seems like it's getting worse. Like for like a couple revs, it was like right there.
It was right there.
And then it started doing it again. I put spark testers on the plug wires to make sure that was all good. All that turned out to be okay.
What are you thinking?
It's got the wrong carburetor on it. It came with an E, which is a small carb for the big motor. This might have been a mistake. 111. There has to be something really wrong with the fuel system. I have another suspicion.
What's that?
There's no way it's sucking this thing into the road, is it? Is there any way it could get sucked in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Something with the airflow is a possible cause of this.
Let's take that off of her. I mean, she'll run better with no air cleaner than
Yeah, we could just
that
try
one,
it.
if that's the problem. That sure as hell can be restricting it. You can't even see through that thing. That is packed in there tight. Let's run it like that.
We ran it without the air cleaner, and it seemed to run really good. And as soon as we hold the air cleaner up to the carburetor just by hand, it started doing the same symptoms again. So the air cleaner is the issue. There's your problem, buddy. Air cleaner's no good. All right, let's put another one on. What do we want to use?
They use the S&S. Everybody likes to have custom air cleaners, but really, you know, in the end, nothing runs better than the filter that comes with the motor.
Once we got the S&S air cleaner on, we took the bike out a second time. Handle's good. It corners pretty quick. Seating position's nice. Foot position's nice. Everything's kind of really nice.
You get the wheels?
It sure was nice to see the front end come up and actually ride on the wheelie bar, so that definitely made it worthwhile.
It's absolutely everything that I thought it would be and wanted it to be.
This is our annual distributor conference. We host it every year. We've got about 350 distributors from across all of the US. They distribute Ardbeg. Thank you for joining us at the unveiling of the Ardbeg Pete Hopper. I want it to be fast and loud and cool on a bike. So there's only one person in the world that I can ask to do all of that. And it's my good friend Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers. Please welcome Paul Sr. So, thanks for coming in to see us, Paul.
Thank you for having me again.
Are you all ready to see it? Are you all ready to see it?
What do you think? You like it? The Ardbeg whiskey trike is ridiculous. The inspiration for the design was the company's tractor. The first thing people are going to notice are the Traeger wheels with the huge aggressive tires. This thing could easily go off-road. Because of the grip these tires get, it doesn't take much for the front end to lift. We built the chrome wheelie bar that stretches 3 feet out the back to avoid any over-the-top wheelies. We had the Ardbeg logo engraved into the custom seat. Supporting it is a hand-curled leaf spring that flexes enough to handle the bumps. Everything about this bike is extreme, including the dual upswept exhaust. We modified them to be able to shoot flames. Then we topped them off with Ardbeg etched flaps. The paint was inspired by the company colors. Gold flaking over a dark green looks great on anything, but the Celtic design on the bike really looks incredible. I wouldn't hesitate in saying this is one of the meanest trikes you'll ever see. I just think it was a real cool project for us, and it's a great brand.
Thank you, Paul. You've done such a great job. My expectations were exceeded. The bike is so cool, it's fast, it's loud, it's Ardbeg, it's got that wow factor. It's miles better than I'd hoped.
Next time on Orange County Choppers,
A billboard for Sonic on 2 wheels.
We have like 2 weeks.
You ready for your starter switch? Feel like you're at Sonic.
My camper.
Come on, dude. Are you kidding me, man?
Oh my goodness. Roller derby. All these girls have nicknames.
I want mine to be the shocker.
Call me the epidural.
Evan, I can tell you right now, you're getting your ass kicked.
What the hell is that?
The chrome's coming up.
It's over here, too.
When's this bike gotta go?
tomorrow.
That ain't good.